Back to Brian Zheng history. Macross Brian Zheng, idea to million. Again, this is a history of Brian Zheng, and we almost had almost like 5-6 video ahead of this subject and this program, and I'm doing this continuation to do the Brian Zheng history. Again, we are going to review I add the older picture. I was a college student. During the summer, I hang myself on the trees. When I went to Beijing to visit my friends, and we all went out to a temple to visit, riding a bicycle for 2.5 hours, but didn't go too long. But however, we actually reached out the temple, so therefore I'm hanging on the tree in one of the temple. You know what? At the time, China is very backwards, and we have no money. We don't even know how to entertain ourselves or have a vacation. So therefore, I was able to utilize my parents' relationship and smuggling myself into the attendance of a train from Guangzhou to Beijing, and I was a first year of the college, and it's a summer vacation. We don't have a luxury to talk about a summer vacation to travel the world. So I decided to travel to Beijing from Guangzhou to Beijing, which is at the time the train would take us almost 2 days from Guangzhou, which is the city, third largest city I was studying and living in. It's 2 hours or hour by train right now from Hong Kong, northern Hong Kong, and then go to the capital city of China, Beijing, to visit friends, to have fun, and that's why that's why I was able to hang on the tree in Beijing. But however, I have no money to pay for the travel, so I was working with a mingling relationship with one of the attendant inside the train from Guangzhou to Beijing, and then she's able to smuggling me into a bunk bed for attendance rest. I smuggling myself there, and then able to land in Beijing to have fun. But it's older story. I just try to let you guys know how a poor student from China and able to get a US patent by his own idea and make multi-million-dollar as an entrepreneur, successful entrepreneur. If this little guy can do it, you can do so. Make sure you do that for your life, for your family. That is the purpose. Now, later on, I was talking about living in the Hales family and study in school from the ArtCenter College of Design in Pasadena, and one of the most successful and well-known and high-level design education institution. I was lucky to be able to enjoy or have their scholarship to support. That's why helped me able to finish the school with the master degree of industrial design. And then later on, I invent my product. I learned from a mentor called Joseph Kosman. Joseph Kosman was able to deliver all his course via the technology at the time is cassette player. So I mentioned that from previous video, and I was learning the program he named it how to make money from your own business. So that actually give me a lot more information how to get your idea done, how to get your idea protection done, which is intellectual property protection, and how to go to market, how to go to the production, how to do the logistics, how to even use a mail order at a time without internet to deal with the specialty market and the mass market. Holy macaroni, then I developed a sunshade automotive pop-up easy twist sunshade to utilize this simple idea, make multi-million dollars. If I can do it, you can do it. I keep repeating this. I want to encourage you to make your successful entrepreneur career. And that's how, step by step, I market my product and I warehouse my product, manufacturing overseas, and then continue to develop a business and make the product all over the country, whether it's a specialty and market or nowadays online market. And then to grow another, utilize this first success to grow another business with similar technology for children play structure, which make huge success. And we became to the owner of this category in toy industry, and then later on move more than over 300,000 square footage facility for office and distribution. And then this is the pictures, and this is also the appearance and the occupation of market share of all this product from the entity I created called Play Hut. And then later on I show you a little my personal life and the life with my Hale family's brothers and mothers and fathers, and then little other leisure time. Now let's focus back. Why am I talking about this bulldozer? This bulldozer I own to do a lot of land moving and construction for my own backyard, since I own huge backyard with where I live, and I need to use a bulldozer, move little dirt, open the path, and then making a little bridge and little a drainage for the water, otherwise it slide all over when the raining season. So I own a bulldozer, which may not be too good a news to the city of Walnut where I live, just because I've been a commissioner of City of Walnut for the planning department. I was being appointed by a councilman, Joaquin Lin, at the time to run be involved and running a commissioner as a part-time job, I guess, for the city of Walnut in California. And then I know how much they hate to see people moving dirt. But I move the dirt with whatever the risk. Maybe they would like to challenge me, but I need to take care of my backyard. I need to take care of my own stuff. So I was driving the bulldozer. Even I understand the regulation, understand the rule of how much dirt I am able to move every year. So I was working under the regulation, but the forklift flipped, made a huge mistake. So the forklift no longer able to be driven. So I have to call a tow service to use a big freaking gigantic truck to pull the bulldozer out of my screw up situation in order for me to continue to operate my bulldozer. As a commissioner of a city planning department, I make a huge mistake by moving my own dirt and then make my bulldozer flip to the valley of my hill. So I have to call the service to be able to pull them out for me to continue to function. So that tells you screw up happen every day or every week, every month to my life. And that I just need to learn them, need to gradually learn from my mistake and not to repeat again. That's giving you the example how I screw up with my bulldozer. If I can screw up with my bulldozer in my life by having such a big, solid, good, powerful machine, imagine how much screw up I can have in my business. Huge! In my turn my idea to multi-million 7-week course under the brand of MacCrafts.com, I will be able to demonstrate all these screw up in my business. Shameful and embarrassment and regretful, everything you can name it, I will tell you. Why? Because I would love to let you guys know those areas is not a good area to go, or those paths you learn from me, learn from my mistake, learn from my screw up path. You guys can get a much better shortcut to jump from A to Z without making those unnecessary mistakes or stupid mistake. That's the purpose why I show you the bulldozer screw up. We need a rescue for my own bulldozer. Sometimes we also need a rescue for my own business, for my mistake. Who will be that one? And then I am offering the course, I'm offering the help. Will help you if you need a rescue from your own business bulldozer. And now, let me tell you another story. That I also form a patent category corporation. The owner is my mother, because I want to give this corporation to honor my mother, give me a birth, and also and allow me to have the intelligence to deal with design, deal with business, deal with study, deal with school, deal with my life. So that is the corporation. I want to honor my mother, and also this corporation is the corporation I assign all my 200 patents to the corporation, allow the corporation to manage for me in terms of managing the licensing out program, and also manage the continuation of patent litigation. I am using this company to take the legal action always to protect my intellectual property from the infringement outside the marketplace. And the most important thing is when I own play at the time, and if the buyer play funny, or if the supplier play funny, and they engage buying transaction, business transaction with their item, but infringe my company's product. At the same time, I'm selling the product to the same buyer. I can't sue my own buyer. I can't spit into the cup I'm drinking with. So I will use patent category to file legal action against the buyer and against the buyer's company, whether it's Toys R Us or Kmart or Target. So at times that strategy worked very well, but unfortunately I'm getting well known in the trade. So therefore, when I sue Target and at the same time I'm selling to Target, I got a phone call from Target's legal chief in charge of Target legal department, Say, Brian, you want to drop your lawsuit against Target, or you still want to do business with Target? It's a very ugly, very non-present conversation. But eventually, we had to make the situation to utilize our pattern string to work out a deal with the retailer, which is the customer at the time. Actually, the customer is still a customer of Target. And Target, actually, I made a mistake. I think Target was and still is customer of Playhut. So I need to make a decision one way or the other. But however, that is how to teach you how to maneuver the intellectual property power. But that I will talk more detail in my 7-course material, the teaching material. I'll elaborate more detail. But that's how this pattern category corporation we call PCC is functioning. Also, pattern category corporation also running a licensing agreement, introduce and work with all the licensees, including Playhut, happen to be the licensee of PCC. So one of my mother's company licensed the technology to my own company, and also other company owned by the other individuals or groups generate multi incomes. That's called idea to million. Thank you.